Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, the ExJWKid. If you don't know me, stay here and get to know me. But today's video, we're just gonna be talking about a curiosity I have. If you're an ExJW, Jehovah's Witness, and say you see other Jehovah's Witness come up to you in public, or you see them at a cart, or you get them coming to your door. I'm curious to how you, I guess, interact with them. Are you rude because you're angry of the situation that you're in from being in the Jehovah's Witness? Or do you see it as a problem with the organization, the governing body, the anointed, and you realize that it's people just being misled and it's not their fault? That is how I view it. And I really, what's odd is ever since I've done all this research into the organization and all the history and everything, I haven't had any come to my door. And there's one younger guy that was coming often, and it was before that, you know, I knew all this stuff about it, and I was just telling him what I remember from, you know, being a kid and being in it. And he was telling me, trying to sell me on the whole cool points, you know, like, oh, now you can get on jw.org, and we got all these freaking, I don't know. I sometimes I zone out because I'm like, not interested really. But what I do is I still treat. What I do is I make sure that I treat all Jehovah's Witness with respect, because they are not bad people. They are, I hate to say this because it sounds like a harsh term, but they are brainwashed people. Anytime you go to a building and sit there 3 times a week and repeat the same stuff over and over and over, and apostate this, apostate that, I mean, that is, Jesus, focus is really getting old. Anytime you go into a building and you hear the same thing 3 times a week for, I think the meetings, I don't know how long they are now. I almost think that they were 2 hours. I almost think that they were 2 hours when I went before. But anytime you get that much just beat in your head over and over, I mean, you just have no choice but to listen and believe it. And that's sad, and that's why I want to help people who are thinking about joining or are out of the Jehovah's Witness, and let them know that, you know, it's not, yes, it's an ugly, bad world, but it is nothing like what they sell you with this Armageddon doomsday stuff. And speaking of that, I mean, for instance, my number one easy way to dismiss the whole religion is if you look into the prophecies that didn't come true. And the easiest one for proof is, well, there's 2 main ones, but there's many other times. The 1914 generation and 1975 false prophecy of Armageddon coming. So, and there is proof of this. They'll deny it and say that it was due to the witnesses themselves, with it, which is just bullcrap. Because what you can do is actually find the recording from Brooklyn where a speech was given in front of hundreds, if not thousands of people. And you can clearly hear them stating that the world is going to end in 1975. They're talking not in riddles, folks, not in riddles. So, and the Bible says, beware of false prophets. If somebody says something in the Lord's name and it doesn't come true, then guess what? That's a false prophecy. That dismisses it right there. But anyways, that's another thing. My whole point of this video was to more or less see how everyone treats their local Jehovah's Witness members. And I just want to say, don't be overly rude to them. Don't try to make them feel stupid. If you come across rude to a Jehovah's Witness, all they're going to do is push them away, because they're told day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, decade after decade, that apostates are evil. Anybody that isn't a witness is basically a demon that is trying to manipulate them away from blah, 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 blah. When really all they're doing is working for a publishing company and 7 guys in New York City making some money off of your hard sweat and your misplacement of trust in the organization. You may enjoy going, you may enjoy the peers, the brothers and sisters, the brothers and sisters around you. And that's understandable, because there is some good people around. But it's conditional love for the most part. Because I can remember people being disfellowshipped when I was a kid. These are people that we went over to their house. We knew them well. And then they would say in front of everybody, so-and-so is disfellowshipped, until they come back through the proper, jump through the hoops type of deal. Basically show up and sit in the back and don't talk to anybody after taking some time off. Then, you can start to communicate with them again, because they were so evil with their sinning, And that's just wrong. That's just wrong. I mean, whatever faith you are, I can just say from experiences in Christian churches, which they're supposed to be a Christian church, but they're not. But people have problems. They go and they talk with the people that are involved in their church, and they help them through their problems. They don't make them, feel like a demon and push them away and let life beat them down. There's people that commit suicide over being disfellowshipped and being shunned by their family, and that's just not acceptable. But again, back to my point, they're just people being misled. So treat them with respect still, and show some kindness, and maybe point out some flaws that we'll discuss in future videos. I'll give you lots of info and give you some links, here and there to look out. But the easiest place to go is JWFacts.com. JWFacts.com. Go there, check out the history, and it's all true. It's all backed up. All the literature that it's all true. It's all backed up. All the literature that they have pointed out on that website is all obtainable. It's rare. It's hard to get, but you can get it. I found books. So yeah, check that out. JWFacts.com. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. This has been the ExJWKid. Take care, everybody.